Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing on first down is Brady. And right side caught, Hogan. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Earlier, Charles, we were mentioning about how Green Bay missed the playoffs this last year. You know, they had made the playoffs 8 straight years, 2009 to 2016, but now 2 straight years without going to the playoffs. And when you're playing in a town called Titletown, USA, I don't know that you're accustomed to that.
This feels to them, even though it's just been 2 years, this feels like the days when they went through former legends leading them. Bart Starr, Forrest Gregg, even Lindy Infante came in, had a 10-win season, but none of those resulted in a playoff appearance. A lot more years then. The Packers don't want to get back to that now. This cost Mike McCarthy his job. The new head coach wants to set a new direction and get the Packers back in the playoff picture.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A solid. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Crosby puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
All right, as the Patriots come back out here, take me to school on their upcoming round 2 game against the LA Chargers. How does this one shake down?
Hey, you and I are in the same classroom. We're both sitting right up front trying to get schooled on this ourselves. But I think the Chargers coming in hot, feeling good about their victory on the road in Baltimore. Remember, they won 12 games in the regular season. Beat the number 1 seed Kansas City on their home field. They're very confident, led by Phillip Rivers. But New England, getting that week off by being the number 2 seed and the Chargers going to their place, a lot of people are going to rely on New England's experience and history to carry them home to a victory. I think the Chargers are coming in awfully hot. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see the Chargers pull this off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady, and he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning. Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the Patriots coming out now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Brady now on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A really good pickup by Charles Davis. Brandon Gaudin. It's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
From the gun, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he fires to Edelman, complete on the comebacker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
319.
On second down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down.
319.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers make some inroads here on that.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it makes the score 21-10. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Now that we sit in the postseason, let's talk about some of these awards we've been hitting on all year, Charles. MVP, what do you think?
Well, I think it's going to come down to Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback of Kansas City, Drew Brees, quarterback New Orleans, and Aaron Donald, the defensive tackle for the Los Angeles Rams. I ultimately think that Mahomes wins this award. I think he distanced himself late in the season from Brees, and it's hard for a defender to win the MVP.
Rookie of the year, Barkley, or does Mayfield have a shot?
Personally, I would give it to Barkley because he's been there all 16.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Officially, that'll go as a 52. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Goes underneath here to White. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady now on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
The final shot before half for Brady. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
To throw, it's Brady. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride is kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. On first down, Brady letting one go deep here for Gronk. He's got him in, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
20.
On 1st and 10, Brady fighting to stay, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Kenny Clark able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there.
White 20.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They'll run it now out of the gun. It was folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Michelle. Eddie Pleasant in on the stop.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with White. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Partner, Tom Brady has done this so well, so many times over his career, he's turned it into art form. If there is a museum for quarterback sneaks in the NFL, Tom Brady has his own wing.
Like 20, 390, hit, hit. 42. Alert on the hot now. 31, alert! 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 Hey, watch it, watch it! Slam!
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.